So I had a really, really bad day today, and this game did not make it any better. I will not go any details as to what happened today. That business is gonna stay between myself and the other person who I cherished. So no, it's nobody's business but ours. So I will not reveal it at all. What I will reveal is, this game sucked. So this video is not going to be too long. It is Sergei Bobrovsky going up against Anderson, and in the first period there will be one goal, and that's with Carolina starting off, but not before some backlash, with Matthew Tkachuk, Svechnikov, and Sebastian Aho. Carolina players are going to the penalty box while Tkachuk only gets called for a roughing. It became a Florida power play. That power play will wind up being killed off. Lomberg gets called for a charge against Jesper Fast, meaning he charged into. I hate this thing. Meaning he charged into Jesper Fast, and Carolina goes on a power play. There were a couple of shots on goal with Carolina, but that power play wound up being killed off anyway. Then with a bunch of minutes left, I would say about 4 minutes left, another penalty was called by Josh Mahura. This time it is a hold against Seth Jarvis. Carolina goes on a power play, and that power play would be killed off too. However, after that power play, there will be a goal for Carolina. Jacob Slavin with a assist, that's his 21st assist, and Jordan Staal, that's his 18th assist. Off the snapshot is Seth Jarvis with his 21st goal of the season, and Carolina opens up in 19 minutes into the first period with a 1-0 lead, and Carolina tries one more time, and that was saved by Bobrovsky with a backhand, and that would be a 1-0 score in the first period. We go to second period, 2 minutes and 46 seconds in, we gave up another goal, and it's just wide open from the far right. Jake Guentzel, which is a recent trade from the Pittsburgh Penguins, if I'm not mistaken, he gets an assist. That's his 31st assist. And Dmitry Orlov, that's his 16th assist. 16th assist of the season. Off the slash shot, it's Martin Necas with his 21st goal of the season, and Carolina's up 2-0. Then 6 minutes later, we have another goal, and it's Carolina's goal. It's Jalen Sheffield with an assist. That's his 13th assist. Snapshot is Evgeny Kuznetsov with his 7th goal of the season. And it's 3-0 Carolina right off the spot. It sucks. It absolutely sucks. We do get some pushing and shoving and penalties. A lot of slashes have been called against Florida with Matthew Tkachuk. Gets called for a double minor on that. And Nikas, who got a goal earlier, gets called for a slash as well. But Carolina comes out with the power play, and that power play will be killed off. It's been physical all night long. Carolina seems to have this kind of beef with Florida, probably because they never forgot about the time we swept them in the conference finals. I mean, well, their coach did say we did not get swept when history shows they did. But that didn't stop there. There was more fighting with Jalen Sheffield and Mahura. They both were roughing each other up. Florida does come out with the power play on this one. And by the way, the double minor on Sheffield, that roughing call would be served by Guentzel, and Florida does come out with a power play. And surprise, surprise, going to the end of the second period to the third period, power play is killed off. It's so ridiculous. Sebastian Aho gets called for tripping against Lundell. Florida goes back on a power play, and what do you know? it was killed off. And Barkov had a close chance to hit it, to get this one, and that was just off the crossbar. And Carolina had a lot of chances there too. In fact, there was even one time where I think it was going to be 4-0 at that point, but that puck just slightly missed the goal line, and that hit the cross. It hit the bar on the left side, and it just stayed out. But either way, Florida's power play would be killed off. There was only one shot on goal with the tip and crossbar hit. Then Mahura gets called for a trip against Dmitry Orlov, and that would be Carolina power play, and that penalty would be killed off. Bobrovsky trying to hang in there. The problem is, without Sam Bennett, without Evan Rodriguez, and even Ekblad, we were kind of having a little bit of problems defensively, and the offense is just non-existent. I'm sorry, they're just non-existent in this game. You go up against a really good Hurricanes team, which is, it's always tough to play in Raleigh anyway. But we beat the Rangers, and they're a little bit better than Carolina. Now, and when I say a little bit, I don't mean by much, because they are relatively close in standings to each other. By this point right now, Carolina is 4 points behind New York Rangers, to be specific. So it's close. But anyway, back to the game. Bobrovsky trying to hang in there. The offense was just non-existent. What do you call it? Frederick Anderson is just was just blocking. He was a brick wall tonight. He was just a brick wall tonight. And after the goalie stopped, they decided to go for an empty net. It was an empty netter with 5 minutes left of the third period. And with the assist of Jacob Slavin, that's his 22nd assist. Off the wrist shot is Andrei Skashkanov. Off the empty net, Montour tries to clear it, but it was just too late as he fell on the ice, on the stomach, goes into the goal with the puck in it. And that would be a 4-0 Carolina lead, and that would wind up being that way for the rest of the game. More fighting happened with Mahura and Jordan Stoll. Carolina comes out with the power play. There was a cross check on Mahura and roughing on Mahura. Nick Cousins would be served in that roughing call, and that power play would be killed off, and that's it. 4-0 Carolina Hurricanes. They win this regular season series against us. When we look at the team stats, Carolina had way too many shots, which is pretty typical for Carolina, but uncharacteristic of Florida to have way less shots than they did this season. Florida has been very physical. They had 37 hits, and Carolina did not like it. In fact, after the game, there was a fight afterwards, after the game ended. Carolina had more face-off wins. Carolina had 5 power play opportunities. Florida only had 3 power play opportunities. They both even out in block shots. Carolina took away the puck 11 times, but they gave away the puck 11 times. And stars of the game, 1 star is Evgeny Kuznetsov. 2 stars is Frederick Anderson with 1,000% save percentage, which is a shutout. And 3 stars goes to Jacob Slavin for 3 stars. Carolina's next opponents, I will say, I believe it is against the Toronto Maple Leafs. While for Florida though, their next game is against the Tampa Bay Lightning, and that's the ESPN Plus Hockey Night. That's a 6 o'clock face-off at March 16th in Sunrise. So we'll see what happens with that Battle of Florida, and hopefully we'll come out victorious before going on a 5-day break. So players get some rest. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this one. If you have enjoyed this video, and certainly not this game, which was unfortunate, I'm sure Hurricanes media is going to be happy about it. In fact, I already see our cat drawing in their Twitter thing, which is kind of disrespectful. But come playoff time, they're not going to get a Stanley Cup. But Anyway, guys, that's good to do for this one. If you ever enjoyed this video and not the game, hit the like button, subscribe our content because Miami TVG has it back. And when it does, he'll be right there with you for your entertainment you deserve. This is Miami TVG. Sign up, folks. Good night, everybody.